Assalamualaikum to Dr. Shaifoul. My name is Alisha Sofia binti Abdul Nasir with number matrix 293881. First and foremost, let's talk about some of the issues or key problems that come with using AI tools like ChatGPT in learning. I want to start with a question. What happens when students stop thinking and start depending on AI? You see, while ChatGPT makes our life easier, yes, we can do work faster, get ideas instantly, and even fix grammar. It also changed how we learn without us realizing it. Let's break this down into three simple problems. First we have what we call surface level learning. Many students use ChatGPT to complete assignments quickly, which sound good, but they often don't really understand the topic, so the learning becomes shallow. They just take answers and submit them. No deep thinking, no reflection. In the long run, this weakens their critical thinking skills. Next, we have academic integrity. Since AI can write essays and solve problems, it's very easy to copy and paste. Some students might misuse it and forget about the originality. This increases the risk of plagiarism, and that's a big concern for lecturers. Instead of writing their own ideas, they let AI do everything. And last, we have the issue of dependency. When students rely too much on ChatGPT, they slowly lose the motivation to think independently. They skip the process of solving problems or doing research on their own. Over time, they may become less confident and less prepared to face real-life challenges. So, in this study, we are not saying AI is bad. No, we are asking an important question. Is ChatGPT helping students to become better learners, or is it just making them more dependent? Now, let's move on to the objective of our study. First, we want to examine if students who believe in their own academic ability are less likely to depend on AI tools like ChatGPT. Second, we look at whether academic stress pushes students to rely more on AI to complete their work. And third, we aim to find out how the frequency of using AI affects how dependent students become on it. These objectives help guide our research to understand whether AI supports real learning or encourage students to rely on it too much.
What is reliability analysis? It's used to check if the questions in our questionnaire are consistent and can be trusted. In other words, we want to make sure the respondents understood the questions and answered them in a meaningful way. To test this, we use a method called Cronbach's alpha, which gives a score between 0 and 1. The closer the score is to 1, the more reliable the questions are. Based on Sharma 2016, a value of 0.9 and above is considered excellent. In our study, the dependent variable academic dependency on AI had a Cronbach's alpha of 0.919, which is excellent. For the independent variable academic self-efficacy score 0.873, which is good. Academic stress score 0.933, and last, frequency of AI usage like ChatGPT score 0.922. Both are excellent. So overall, all variables in our study have good tools. Excellent reliability. This means our questionnaire is strong and the data we collected is trustworthy for further analysis.
Next, we move to the descriptive analysis. The purpose of this analysis is to summarize and present our data in a way that highlights pattern and trend regarding academic self-efficiency, academic stress, and frequency of AI usage among UUM students. Based on the descriptive analysis table, as you can see, the mean score for this 4-factor range between 3.2706 and 3.9618 is indicated moderate preference or perception levels across the variables. Academic stress registered the highest mean score at 3.9618. Meanwhile, academic dependency on AI showed the lowest average mean score at 3.2706, suggesting that academic dependency on AI is at a moderate level in the study. Looking at the standard deviation, academic dependency on AI has the highest standard deviation at 0.94236, which show that that respondents exhibit a greater variation in this dependency factor on AI. Academic self-efficiency, on the other hand, had the lowest standard deviation at 0.63805. Now, let's discuss the result of the independent sample t-test, which we employ to identify any significant difference in academic dependency level between male and female students. First, for academic self-efficiency, the p-value obtained was 0.293, which is greater than the significance level of 0.10. This indicated that gender has no significant difference in academic self-efficiency. Therefore, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Second, for the academic stress, the p-value obtained was 0.93 also greater than 0.10. This means there are no substantial gender-based difference in academic survival. Again, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Third, for the frequent of AI usage, specifically ChatGPT, the p-value was 0.544, exceeding 0.10. This demonstrates that gender does not have a significant impact on the frequency of using AI tools like ChatGPT. We fail to reject the null hypothesis here as well. Lastly, regarding academic dependency on AI, the p-value obtained was 0.301, which is greater than 0.10. This led to the conclusion that no substantial difference exists between male and female students regarding their AI dependency levels. Thus, we fail to reject the null hypothesis for this factor too. In summary, our research demonstrates that gender does not impact UUM student academic self-efficiency, academic strength, and AI usage frequency, or the academic AI dependence.
So now, I will explain about one-way ANOVA. This is the result of one-way ANOVA of academic self-efficient among different academic dependency on AI. It presents the findings from a one-way ANOVA test examining academic self-efficient associated with different academic reliance on AI from different faculty. The result revealed a significant difference in the academic self-efficient across these different sources, indicated by a p-value less than 0.05, which is 0.005. Many students are turning to AI to search for efficiency in their studies because it offers fast access to any information and assists in solving any problem. So, as a result, since the p-value is less than 0.05, the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternative hypothesis is accepted, demonstrating that the level of academic self-efficacy has a significant influence on students' dependency on AI tools. So next, this is the result of one-way ANOVA of academic stress among different academic dependencies on AI. Based on table, there is a significant difference in academic dependency on AI among students with different level of academic stress from different faculty. The p-value is 0.025, which is less than 0.05. Personal satisfaction can exacerbate excessive attachment to AI, causing individual experience academic difficulty to seek academic and emotional support from it. Hence, since the p-value is less than 0.05, the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternative hypothesis is accepted. It's demonstrating that the level of academic stress has a significant influence on students' dependency on AI tools. So lastly, this is the result of one-way ANOVA of frequency of AI usage, ChatGPT, among different academic dependencies on AI. It presents the finding from a one-way ANOVA test examining the frequency of AI usage, ChatGPT, associated with different academic reliance on AI from different faculties. The result revealed a significant difference in the frequency of AI usage, ChatGPT, across these finding sources, indicated by a p-value less than 0.05. We can determine that many academics start to use ChatGPT to save their time in teaching, making assessment, and doing some research. So, since the p-value is less than 0.05, the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternative hypothesis is accepted, demonstrating that the level of frequency of AI usage, ChatGPT has a significant influence on students' dependency on AI tools. So now, I will explain about a multi-regression analysis. A multi-regression analysis was conducted to examine the extent to which academic self-efficacy, academic stress, and frequency of AI usage predict academic dependency on AI among UM students. The overall model was statistically significant. F39X equals to 34.179 with p-value less than 0.001, indicating that the combination of the three independent variables accounts for approximately 51.1% of the variance in academic dependency on AI. However, when analyzing each predictor individually, only the frequency of AI usage was found to have a significant effects. Specifically, frequency of AI usage had an unstandardized coefficient of 0.656, a standardized beta of 0.592, and a t-value of 6.508 with a p-value of less than 0.001, indicating a strong and significant positive relationship with academic dependency. In contrast, academic self-efficient had unstandardized coefficient, which is negative 0.170, a standardized beta negative 0.115, and p-value 0.121, and academic stress had an unstandardized coefficient equals to 0.20x, a standardized beta 0.164, and p-value 0.121. were not such a statistically significant predictor as their p-value exceeds the 0.05 threshold. So, these findings suggest that while the frequency of using AI tools, the ChatGPT significantly influenced students' dependency on AI in academic contexts. Academic self-efficacy and academic stress do not have a meaningful direct impact in this study.
To conclude our presentation, the in-depth analysis revealed that the frequency of AI usage stands as the primary determinant of student academic dependency on this tool. This finding underscores that the more students use AI tools, the higher their tendency become to rely on them for learning activities and assignment completion. Therefore, it is crucial for educators and university to provide clear guidelines and support systems that promote balanced and responsible AI usage. That's all from us. Thank you so much.